I'm Mike Kruger with GCX, here to go over some of our patient engagement products, including our OverBed Table, our tablet roll stand, and our tablet OverBed long arm. Here we have our patient engagement table. This is an OverBed table designed with a low profile base to fit nicely under the patient's bed. The tabletop itself is variable height, but also has the ability to come up in case of emergencies. It also has our VHMT, which is our tablet arm. This was designed to have the cables completely enclosed 100% so that none of the cable was exposed. It was also designed to have pivot points that will not allow the wiring to be cracked or broken, so those won't need replacing very often. At the end of our arm here, we have our Lily tab mounted, which is our medical grade tablet enclosure. This one happens to be for a newer generation iPad. This tablet enclosure has a rotation ability for viewing purposes and viewing preference. The arm itself is also variable height. And also on the end is a locking system that allows the tablet to be secure and not go disappearing from a hospital room. Our OverBed table comes in 5 different colors. It also has a protective ring that goes around the outside. This table also includes a rear accessory track that different accessories can be added onto, such as baskets and power strips. This card itself happens to have our USB mounted on the inside, which is used for charging the tablet itself, but also includes multiple ports for family members or guests that happen to be in the room to charge their devices as well. The OverBed tables have levers on both the front and the back side to be used on both sides of the bed that allow the table to adjust in height. So there are many use cases for having a patient engagement table or integrating a tablet to the bedside. We use this term patient engagement, and what does that exactly mean? Patient engagement can refer to anything from features like having entertainment at the bedside for the patient who could be there for long periods of time. This term also includes anything from ordering food, checking in with your doctor, or doing questionnaires. In some hospital situations, this could also include the controls in your room, whether it be the lights, the TV, the shades on the windows. This can also include ordering food, telemetry services with communicating with doctors in infectious cases, as well as telemedicine and translation services for various languages that are spoken throughout the hospital. So our overall goal with this table was to enhance the user experience, whether it be from having a tablet in front of a patient to distract them from certain pains that they might be feeling, to give direction for people who may be confused on why they're in the hospital in the first place, as well as to communicate with family and friends, to be entertained, and to increase the overall experience while being in a hospital. Here we have our patient engagement tablet roll stand. This roll stand has many of the benefits of the OverBed table, but at a lower price point. It is designed for seated use for a patient, but can still have the tablet be put in front of them for the same uses as the OverBed table. This roll stand includes a gooseneck for flexibility, as well as a ball joint on the end to allow the tablet to be rotated depending on the user's preference. This roll stand as well has many accessories that can be added onto it. In this case, we have a basket as well as a multi-port USB charging station. Again, this allows you to charge the tablet as well as charge other devices for anyone visiting you in the hospital. We can also include things like barcode scanners, power supply mounts, and things of that nature. Here we have our patient tablet long arm. This comes in 2 different lengths. This happens to be our 60-inch length arm, which is designed for bedside applications, and the 45-inch arm is designed for a more seated application. It has many of the same benefits as the OverBed table and the tablet roll stand when it comes to the patient engagement features, such as communication and entertainment. This arm just happens to be a different option from those because this arm does not take up any space on the ground. It's a little bit less intrusive than having a table or a roll stand in there, but still provides all of the features of both the OverBed table and the tablet roll stand. With this arm, all of the cables are internal as well, so none of those are exposed for positive cable management systems, and allows the user to still use all the features of a tablet without allowing any of the footprint taken up inside of the room. Here we have our mini OverBed table. It's obviously a mini version of the previously shown OverBed table. It has all of the same benefits and advantages of the OverBed table when it comes to the ability to be entertained and communicate with the outside world, but it also happens to be a perfect solution for an infusion setting, especially in a kind of pain tolerance area. We've seen that having a tablet in front of a patient is a great way to distract a patient from what they're going through. So this OverBed table, designed very similarly to our other OverBed table with levers on both sides so that it can be used on either side of the patient. The same VHMT tablet arm with the cables integrated all the way through for a clean cable management, as well as the pivot stops that will not crack or break a cord. With these suite of products, our overall goal was to position technology to improve healthcare, and in these specific situations, we were focusing on the patient and their overall experience.